Welcome back to the BJack 70 show. I'm your host, Brandon Jackson. And my goodness, what a week 1 opening week of NFL football, man. It was great. It was great, man. Um, a lot of things I expected, a lot of things I didn't expect. But we'll touch on a lot of it. We'll go through a lot of it. But hey, man, football's back. Football, real NFL football, the best of the best, the elite of the elite. We're back, and I'm happy. I'm happy. But yeah, let's don't have to talk too much. Don't need a huge long intro. Let's just get right into it. But before that, real quick, thank you for watching. Like the video, subscribe to the content, subscribe on podcasts wherever you get them, and let's just get right into it. Um, had a whole show planned out, but I knew I would have to add the Bills and the Ravens into it somewhere. But my goodness, that game was incredible. That game was incredible. That game was unreal. Um, Buffalo came back from down 15 with about 12 minutes left, and That's two. Those are two of the best quarterbacks that we've ever seen in the NFL. Not just two of the best right now. When I'm saying two of the best, because I still include Mahomes in that number, even though they did lose. Um, Cost me a perfect week on Brandon's bets, but we'll get into that later. Um, but my God, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, they're good as advertised. They are who exactly the NFL, the media say they are. The last two MVPs in this league. Um, Lamar Lamar can do football things that we've never seen before. Like the way he got out of that sack, turned a 20-yard sack into a 20-yard gain is something. The way he did it is something no other quarterback could do. Um, Josh Allen, the way he throws that football, um, he's the way he runs as big as he is, the way that he's just turned himself into an elite passer. Um, Josh Allen is the reason Anthony Richardson got drafted, and the reason that Colts front office will probably end up getting replaced because Josh Allen has turned NFL GMs and scouts into crate watchers. So they're not looking at the stats. They're not really watching the film. They're just looking at stats. Are you big? Are you strong? Are you fast? Like Josh Allen is, because they think with their coaching, they'll be able to turn you into Josh Allen. And you can't. You can't. They can't. Nobody can. It's like Josh Allen is one of one. He was super raw at Wyoming, came into the NFL, wasn't very good at first, but they stuck with him, kept going. The development was crazy. The development from Brian Daboll, getting Stephon Diggs in there to help his development. It was just everything happened that needed to happen, and now he's one of the best in the NFL, one of the best we've ever seen. I did a lot of talking over the offseason um, about how Lamar Jackson was number 2 quarterback, future Hall of Famer because he has 2 MVPs. Well, I'm comfortable saying Josh Allen is also a future Hall of Famer. He was on that track already, but I'm comfortable saying it now after just him doing what he did, winning the MVP last year, and solidifying that last night. Um, with a huge statement win, week 1, Sunday night football, everybody watching, um, carrying the Bills team to a win over the Ravens. Ravens are still good. They'll be okay. They play the Browns this week, so they'll definitely be okay. And we'll get to them, get to the Browns in a minute. But Bills might have a little bit more to worry about. because the way they let Derrick Henry run through them was not great. They forced a fumble when they needed to in order to go win the game. But man, that defense, I'm a little hesitant about that Buffalo Bills defense, but luckily they're in the AFC East. They don't have anything to worry about with New England, nothing to worry about with Miami. Probably nothing to worry about with the Jets, even though the Jets looked a little more feisty than I thought that they were going to. But Buffalo will be fine. Mm. Excuse me. Um, but yeah, whew, that game was incredible. One of the best games, best NFL games that I've seen in recent memory. Um, I still think the best NFL game that I've ever seen was that Chiefs Rams on Monday Night Football. Jared Goff, Patrick Mahomes going toe to toe, had Todd Gurley in there, Aaron Donald in there. I think Tyreek Hill was still with the Chiefs at that point. That game finished like 52 to 49 or something. It was something in the 50s. And that total, like that total might have hit 100, but that's probably number one. But this game last night, that Bills and Ravens game was right up there. But otherwise, we still had a lot of great games. Um, a lot of great games, especially in that 1 o'clock window. Um, very surprised at what I saw. Steelers and Jets. Steelers pulling it out. Aaron Rodgers turning back the clock. I don't know if he can consistently do that, but I know he had enough to do it against the New York Jets because he was super duper motivated. I'm sure he was thinking about that all off season, and he still has a little bit of juice. Still has a little bit of juice, and I'm kind of excited to see if he can. Excuse me. Kind of excited to see if he can keep it going because I as a football player, I love Aaron Rodgers, the football player, and I'm always going to want to see him succeed. But now that he's a Steeler, I don't necessarily want them to succeed. But man, objectively speaking, that it was impressive. He threw 4 touchdowns, looked great. Um, had a couple got sacked a couple times, but he's 41. So what can you do? Can't win them all, but they won the game. Justin Fields looked better than I thought he would have. Showed that he obviously can run, but made a couple passes that I didn't know he can make. Got the ball to Garrett Wilson, so shout out to Garrett Wilson. Um, yeah, that was just an exciting game. Like I had the Browns game on one channel, had Steelers Jets on the other, and I'm like, wow, I keep looking at the Steelers Jets game over the Browns game, and I'm like, my goodness, like there's points being scored every which way, and that final hit on fourth down to close out the game, Jalen Ramsey still got it, crushed Garrett Wilson on that fourth down. Um, it was entertaining. It was a very entertaining game, and yeah, just added to the week one. Um, let's see what else. What else do I want to talk about? Um, we can just run through the other games. Bucks Falcons, Bucks 23, Falcons 20. Baker Mayfield. Um, and all of these games I gotta watch. Like the rest of these games, I saw a lot of it on Red Zone. Didn't see all of them really, but except Lions Packers because that was the only one on TV for me. But Baker Mayfield, he got it done. He got it done when he needed to get it done. But as far as I can tell, it was kind of shaky throughout the game. Got to go back and watch it, but he made the 2 touchdowns he threw to Emeka Ibuka. My God, Emeka Ibuka is the real deal, just like everybody thought he was. Um, Excited to see him. Hope he gets the ball a lot more. Michael Penix liked what I did see from Michael Penix. Gutsy performance. Gave him the lead. Like he walked off the field with a lead, but Baker and company just had a little bit more, got it done, and Baker threw that amazing touchdown pass. And you got to give credit where it's due. So shout out to Baker, shout out to the Bucks, I guess. Um, but but yeah, no shade, but yeah, he did what he needed to do, and they got the win. Um, Next up, Colts 33, Dolphins 8. Dolphins stink. The Dolphins stink. The Colts, I don't know what to take away from the Colts. I don't believe you, Indianapolis. I'm sorry. You have Daniel Jones as your quarterback. I'm not going to believe you. I don't care what you just did week one. It was a great performance. You had a great game. I don't believe you. I'm sorry. Dolphins, Mike McDaniel, figure it out, but he probably won't, and he'll probably get fired. Somebody's going to come in there. Tua's going to be gone. Well, I don't know if he'll be gone, but the clock is ticking on Tua. Tyreek will get traded. Jalen Waddle, is he still alive in Miami? I couldn't tell you. Um, Shout out to Devon Achan. Still made some things happen for my fantasy team. Appreciate you there, bro. Um, but yeah, I'm not gonna spend too much time on them. Dolphins stink. Colts, I don't believe you. Commanders 21, Giants 6. I didn't see the Giants get anything positive going. Didn't really see any of them at all. Commanders, they got the win. Don't really know what they look like. Didn't see a lot of this on Red Zone. Would have to watch the film to see what this looked like, but Commanders got a dub. Didn't think it would go much differently than that. And it didn't. Next, Niners and Seahawks. Niners pick up the victory 17-13. Brock Purdy threw a couple picks, threw a couple touchdowns. At like breaking news today. I'm recording this on Monday night. The Monday, yeah, the Monday night football game is still going. It's third quarter, 17-6 right now as I'm recording. But yeah, earlier in the evening, Brock Purdy might not play this Sunday. He has a shoulder injury. So we'll see how that goes cuz they scored 17 points. They you know, barely won this game, but I don't look at the Seahawks as some great team either. So who knows? We'll see. We'll see if Brock Purdy plays. We'll see how it goes in the future. Not a fan of what the Seahawks are doing. Not a fan. I'm not a fan of Sam Darnold. So was never going to be really interested in what they had going on. But yeah, see how that goes. See what happens with Brock Purdy. But yeah, Niners got that win. Rams 14, Texans 9. The Rams defense came to play. That Rams defensive line, monster. Um, Texans offensive line, we already knew. We already knew. Don't have to talk about that too much. Want to see the Texans against a different opponent. I like the Rams. I think the Rams are good. Clearly, it looks like they have a good defense. They only scored 14 points because the Texans also have a good defense. So not really surprised by this outcome. We'll see what they look like against other teams. Might look a lot better. Hopefully the Texans look a lot better than they did. Um Puka Nakua got blasted and was bleeding from the head like a WWE match, or probably more like an AEW match, bleeding like John Moxley all over the place. Um but yeah, so Rams got that win. Packers Lions. Packers Lions. Packers defense looked dominant. Offense looked pretty pretty good. They could look better. Um, but that defense looked dominant. I don't know if the defense is that good with now Micah Parsons and the rest of those pieces on the defense, or if Detroit has just fallen off that badly. I'm hoping that it's the Packers defense just looks as good because I did pick them to go to the Super Bowl. So I hope their defense really is as good. But man, I'm gonna be real disappointed if the Lions fell off this much. Like I had them going down from the 1 seed to like a 5 seed, but with this kind of performance, they might not make it to the playoffs. So I'm hoping they're not that bad. I'm hoping this Green Bay defense is just as good. We'll see how they adjust. No Ben Johnson, no Aaron Glenn. They're gonna have to get better. They're gonna have to work on protecting Jared Goff a little bit better. Micah Parsons had his fingerprints all over this game. All over this game. The Goff interception, a couple of different other plays. Micah Parsons in limited snaps made his presence felt and got a sack at the end of the game. Yeah, he like this Green Bay defense is going to be something to be reckoned with thanks to Micah Parsons and thanks to a lot of other guys that were already there. Um so my Packers pick is looking good. So, got through those. Now, let's go ahead and recap the Brandon's bets. 4-1 on the week. You know, I made you money. Had some people tell my picks. I made them money. 4-1. Chiefs, man, they look. They lost. They lost Xavier Worthy. Third play of the game. Travis Kelsey, seemingly attacked Xavier Worthy on the football field. If you haven't seen that play, go watch it. You'll see what I'm talking about. Friendly fire, knocked his shoulder blade out. But but yeah, Chiefs lost to the Chargers, and it's unfortunate. Bad start to Brandon's bets for the year, but we finished the week off right. Cardinals just barely, just barely covered. It was -6.5. They won by 7. I was sweating it at the end. I wasn't sweating it like most of the game, but Spencer Rattler, they got down close to the end zone, and defense held up. I put my faith in the Arizona Cardinals defense for this bet on my fantasy teams, and they came through for me. So I appreciate the Arizona Cardinals defense coming through for me. Kyler came through for me. Only only put up 20 points, but I think they'll get better. The connection with Marvin Harrison Jr. was there. The demise of Marvin Harrison Jr. was greatly exaggerated. But they're okay. I think they're good. Jags won -3.5. Offense, offense put up points. I don't want to go all the way to say offense looked good. Trevor missed Brian Thomas Jr. on several throws. Um, Tried to get it to Travis Hunter. That got intercepted, but man, if that would have got over J.C. Horn's head and got to Travis, man, that would have been a long, nice long play. Um, but they did what I thought they would do. Carolina didn't didn't do what they needed to do. Couldn't keep up with the Jags offense like I thought. Um, but yeah, Jags went ahead, pulled it out for me. Raiders +2.5. That was easy. Don't believe in the Patriots. Geno Smith threw it all over the yard like I know he can. Like the almost top 10 quarterback he is. Definitely top 12 quarterback that he is, according to my rankings. Go watch it on the channel. Um, yeah, nothing much to that. Didn't like the Patriots. Don't like the Patriots at all. Um, and Raiders won the game outright. They were plus 2.5. And then that last one I sweated out. Man, Tennessee +8.5. They just got it. They just got it. Lost by 8. Sean Payton didn't go for the field goal on fourth down. Punted it away. Or no, he did. Actually, no, he didn't punt it away. He wanted Bo Nix to go out there and get the first down, turnover on downs, and we covered the 8.5 that way, 20-12. Man, that was stressful. That was stressful the whole time. Um, the bet won, but it looking back on it probably was a silly one to bet because that Denver defense is crazy. That Denver defense had Cam Ward in shambles all day. I don't know how they managed to get 12 points. The Broncos should be ashamed of themselves by only winning by 8, given what they did on defense. That's not a good sign for them, but I already felt that way. You know how I feel about Bo Nix. Don't feel any strong feelings about Bo Nix positively. Um, but it is what it is. But yeah, bet one. So 4-1, profitable week, and we'll be back at the end of this week for another installment of Brandon's bets. Hopefully we get another profitable week. Hopefully we get another at least another 4-1, trying to go 5-0 every time. But we'll see how it goes. Um but yeah, man, that's all I got for you. Little recap, little Tuesday recap. This will come out Tuesday. I'm recording it Monday night. Let's see. No, score is still the same. Um anything crazy that happens in the Monday night game, won't be in this video. If it's crazy enough, I'll do a video after this, um but yeah, that's it. That's all I got for you right now. Appreciate you watching. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like the video, subscribe to the podcast version of the show, in case you didn't know. I'm saying it every video, but again, in case you didn't know, the audio version of this, what I'm talking about right now, this show that you just watched, it's on Spotify. It's on Apple Podcasts. It's wherever you get your podcasts from. Wherever you listen to them, it's there. So go ahead and subscribe there. You don't have YouTube Premium. You can't like you don't want to see it with ads. Go over there to Spotify. Go over there to Apple Podcasts. Maybe I lied. There might be a couple ads here and there from that platform, but that's not, I got nothing to do with that. I got nothing to do with that. But hey, either way, I appreciate you watching. So until the next time, thank you for watching, and we'll see you.